in fear. Don't make a sound, don't let him hear. Cause if you found, then you be disappear. I'm coming for glory. This is the only way to be. You've heard all my stories, you know it's in my destiny. No pain, no love, it's a long game, focus. Dive into war, be the soldier, no difficulty can hold us. Keep looking out for the danger, even from things that we seem to love. Just with a snap of my fingers, enemy turn to dust.
Now keep coming, keep knocking my door. It's the bloodshed that leaves me hungry for more. Always ready for war, tasting all the applause. Cause victory is written into my core. So come on,
now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is growing stronger than a storm.
so come on. Can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about. The craving sound inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud.
I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history.
There will be pains again, but then we gain from it. We never aim the same. Yeah, it's hurricane in my lane, there's raining flame away. If you wanna taste my game, there'll be silent cut. The violent rush, even lights get shut with a direct touch. I need no luck, cause I'm the one, and this is my winning song. So come on.
Now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is growing stronger than a storm.
So come on, can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about. The craving sound inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud.
I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history. I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history. Yeah.
When it comes to the end of time, our miracle will come to us. You can't stop me.
You lost.
You are the one who's losing. Time is up. You'll see the fate of Athador. Let's welcome the arrival of God.
Aim. Fire.
Dominating. Legendary. 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 Your team has destroyed a tower. Double kill. Legendary.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the first match of today's Tuesday night here on the Arena of Valor's official square matches of the Europe Summer League.
On the blue side, we have a Enro ban.
Team's turn to ban.
Florentino gets banned on the red side. Quite meta bans right now.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to be dealing with Florentino there, dealing that outstanding damage and then just jumping out of this team fight. They're not taking any chances. Banning the Lubu as well on the blue side. That is very meta, actually.
They might actually bring in a Kara at this point on the blue side.
Yeah, both teams have the shot to get Kira open. They really will have to take him first if they don't want the other team to get it.
Yes, well, banning Arrow. Arrow usually is used to counter Kira more than anything.
Absolutely. Let's take a look.
And the Chi ban. So, let's see what Atalantis is gonna pick for the first pick on blue side. A key pick, actually. Since you're the first one to pick, you can basically pick the strongest heroes available.
Absolutely. I was just trying to look who these teams are. We've got AMK team on one side, Yakamos on the other side. We're still figuring out who is on which side here. Alright, so now it's going to come down to the first pick here of the blue team. As you said, Yuki, they have to really take advantage of this first pick and lock down either a Kira or a good strong hero, which will definitely be a big hit on this game today.
Kira, Hazate, or Zip, and that's also quite good. Pura,
And that is good, but Pura is even better. And they're switching back to that? Okay.
and it's better for disengage.
Isn't it a little bit weird that they're picking an ad for their first pick, having all these OP jungle heroes out there right now?
No, picking a good support is really important early game. They want to secure the Anet, it's actually quite good, but that means Zip is also open. Knock off.
Yes.
And I would still say that Zip is still extremely OP.
I mean, yeah, this could be an issue here for the blue team, as they are leaving all these big meta jungle heroes open. They're locking in already Kefani as their ADC, and let's see who is going to be their next pick.
They're hovering Butterfly, a very strong jungler, but has a hard time against Anet. So Yina gets hovered and Yia gets picked. Yina's a great solo laner with compared to the 4 that already got banned.
Yeah, absolutely here. We're looking at the next blue team's picks, where we've got Irie locked in, and potentially they're gonna be locking in or their middle or their ADC. And I think they're gonna be leaving their jungle until the end to see the red team's team composition here and try to counterpick as much as possible.
Well, yes, and mid right now, it's completely open. They have the choice of every mid hero. A Harvard on Natalia, Isha, Iggy be the better picks, and she is currently extremely strong. The strongest mid hero currently, actually, it's Iggy.
Yeah, it could be. They could be having a very hard time, but they're gonna lock in Brita here for the blue team. Something to point out, they've got Zip open as well. Zip has not been banned. It's one of the few games where I'm not seeing neither Pura banned or Zip banned. So, yeah, they're definitely targeting those junglers and strong solo laners. But they are forgetting about the supports here. Although, that the blue team already has their support locked in. And the red team is still looking for their support. What do you think, Yugi?
I would pick Zip here for a red team, but I guess they're gonna go for Raz.
Interesting pick. Yeah, they're locking in the Raz. It's officially locked in now. And now we are going to see who the red team is going to be banning first.
They are gonna ban out ADCs for sure.
That's an absolutely fantastic ban there on the Torn.
Actually, no. I would rather ban Violet in this case, since Violet might actually be better against the team comp they're using, actually.
There comes the Zip ban we were looking for. Yeah, and it's being made by the blue team.
And banning Pilan is a good jungler, but we never know if Iris is going to the jungle or not, so I would still ban Hayate or Violet.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so they are finally still deciding, and it's going to be the Wonder Woman. Interesting ban here. We've seen it the last couple of days that this Wonder Woman can be absolutely deadly. And then the blue team, having Annette locked in already, are not going to be going to deal with that Pura.
Covered a crack on the red side. And a pick on crack, yes. And then we see a Kira cut off, but then they swapped it to a Necro. They're picking the junglers.
This is interesting. Greg can buy Caffeine the time she needs to actually shoot that hero in the ultimate down, but can very easily be countered and outplayed by the cleansing here. So it's going to be very interesting what they are going to be doing against that.
No, you don't even need to cleanse on against Crack when you have Annette. Annette can just use her ult and push him out of his ulti.
That's even worse. I would say that's a very risky ban for the red team here.
And yes, they're probably blue side's probably gonna pick up Violet to go up against.
Exactly. We've got Butterfly locked in the meanwhile at the blue team. And they're gonna have that Butterfly in the jungle while they're looking at Violet. Here is the actual ban that you mentioned before. Why didn't they ban Violet? Well, it is because they wanted to pick Violet. Well, neither sides have picked Violet, so yeah, for the red team it actually would make sense to ban Violet here. I absolutely agree with you on that one, Yugi.
And here picking up a Necroft to go against a Butterfly. I don't know how I feel about that. He has more mobility, but Butterfly wins the trade every time.
Yeah, absolutely. Necrot's still not locked in. They're still trying to decide.
A third jungle would be quite good here. Since he does a lot of burst damage and it gets locked in.
And the Scud is going to be locked in. There's no way out of this. And that concludes the ban pick phase for the first match of tonight, where we've got on the blue side Annette, Irie, Purita, Butterfly and Violet, and on the other side we've got a Yena, Caffeine, Greg, Raz and Scud. I definitely think that red team is going to be struggling here, as their support is a very risky pick in this scenario.
Well, yes, but the whole of the red team is actually quite a bit stronger than the blue side. Scud jungle is famous for being extremely tanky and deals a lot of damage mid-game. On top of having a crack means they have a very
10
tanky comp
seconds remaining.
against a Violet who can only shoot when she's rolling. That may actually be quite annoying, but Irie can deal with the tanks if Irie gets some good farm.
Yes, 100% agree with you. And yeah, we are slowly getting into this match here tonight. And while we're loading the game, I would like to thank AOV, Teamy, and Trovo for sponsoring this tournament. Where on the Europe Summer League, we're going to have almost over 1,000 euros in US dollars, sorry, in prizes, which will be given away in this tournament where everybody's going to be fighting hard to achieve that big prize.
Yes.
Okay, and it's starting off, and we see that slowly all the Euros are getting out of the base. Violet is heading towards the middle here, as together with the red team, Greg, Scud, and Raz, and Caffney roaming here middle to see if Greg is possibly going to get that quick pull. Caffney has probably the damage together with Raz to get someone down there.
A pulse on the blue side, and then we'll restart straight away.
That's
I would say the roaming on the red side for the first clear for the lanes are quite good right now. Blue side has to be really careful about the Greg since he can just pull one of them, and then with the Raz they have enough damage to just kill one instantly.
Yeah, I was especially afraid for the blue team here when I saw that Violet was just standing in front of the Greg here, open and close to being hooked here, and still is trying to move a little bit around. And there we go, it's on the first hook, and there's 3 people, and Violet is going down on the first kill of the night to the red team here. This is absolutely amazing. Just 1 minute into the game, and they have already drawn first blood. And Scud is struggling here in middle as well against
Butterfly and Preta, but he won't go down. He's just gonna clear the mid wave. But that means his rotation is quite slow right now.
Wow, and look at that bottom rotation. Preta is just jumping in, and that 3 people team fight here. And Raz is going to be dealing some damage. Caffney is going to deal it as well. And Raz is finally taking Preta out here, just outside of the middle river.
Another great pull from Crack, but this time Annette survives.
If Greg keeps playing like this, I'm taking back my words. I'm definitely taking back my words. But here, Annette is going to be hooked as well. He's going to be struggling against 3 people. Raz and the Caffney and Greg, and there is no escape for him. He is going down, and that puts the counter on a 0-3. Only 2 minutes into the game. What do you think, Yugi? It's looking very, very bad for the blue team here.
Yes, they have to deal with the hooks. Usually, they should be able to dodge it, but those hooks are pretty accurate from the Greg here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not missing it. He's like, come and give me a hug. He is not letting anyone escape here. He's not throwing any hooks out before he knows that he can absolutely hit the blue team.
Yes, and with those 3 kills, we could see a 1,000 gold goalie in early game for the red side. If they can capitalize on that advantage, they could start a snowball.
Absolutely, yeah, that's exactly it. They're slowly gonna rotate towards the middle lane. Irie here fighting for that Spirit Sentinel. That little extra gold, and it's gonna...
And she can't contest Yina, but enough
Oi, Irie is gonna try it out.
But Scud comes, and then no one dies.
Yeah, that's probably a good pullback there from Irie, not being greedy for that Yina right there.
The moment...
We've got some action going on again. We've got Violet over there, but Greg is going down already.
That was a bad pull because there was 4 men from the red side there.
They were all standing too close here, Yugi. They were standing too close together. They already knew that they are going to be in a difficult team fight here, but there was only 2 people against 3 or 4 of the blue team heroes.
And then first dragon's got to be contested. Scud goes in. Let's see who gets the dragon. Scud has to back out, and then Butterfly picks up the dragon.
Blue team is going to take that first dragon of the match. And yes, Phantom is in a bad situation here. His health is going to be deleted very quickly, but he's probably going to get away, and that is trying to keep them down.
But
Oh man. And
Irie
yes,
for it.
Irie was struggling there and eventually took the hit there at the river. Wow. And yes, oh no! Butterfly eventually taking down that that Gina here in the bush. What a great ambush from the blue team here. And it looks like the gold is equal already again. The good start red team had, and now the team fights are not really synergized.
That was a bad pull from Greg. Why would he pull when he's that low HP? But then they
Oh,
come
and that is going down by Caffney as well. It's just insane. And they are coming back. They are responding. They are responding to that Gina dying, to that ambush. And in the meanwhile, we've got a team fight going on at the top. Irie is going to jump in and they're going to finish off Gina, where they basically didn't even need their Irie here, as Butterfly could perfectly well deal with it as it was already.
Yes. We could see that the gold has slipped.
Oh, man, Raz is jumping in, doing some serious damage here in the middle lane.
Yes. As I was saying, the gold lead has completely slipped from red side. Now, blue side has the gold lead. And they have a 4-man mid rotating now, which is going to be quite difficult for the blue side. And since Annette has her ultimate now, Craig is really going to have a hard time.
Yeah, that's absolutely right here, Yugi. They're going to go down though for a 4-man team fight against 3, because Annette is going to be down there. He's going to try and slow him down. Greg on the ult, and the first man to go down is going to be that Butterfly, actually, with great deletion on the first game. In the meanwhile, Grass is down by Prita. They're still going strong. Greg trying to hook someone over there to find that last kill before pulling back, but it's eventually going to be missed out. Wow. The trades here are real, like, it's really getting traded. Scott here was very low HP, and why? Oh, why, Violet, did you have to get hooked there under the red team's bottom tower, and that's going to absolutely finish Violet off here.
And first tower goes down for the red side.
And we missed that kill on Irie as well, on top lane by that Gina. Scott is struggling here against Wyvern here. Oh man, he's in a bad situation. He's gonna go down. Phantom had no escape from that one.
Yes, but Scott is a mid-game hero. So when it comes down to it, Scott needs his items to really go off. But right now, Scott's gonna have a bad time against the Annette, which can just ultimate and push everyone out.
Absolutely, and then Caffney taking down Violet once again. He's not keeping them alive. They know who they have to delete to win those team fights. Irie is going to be chased by Butterfly, very low in the river here. And he is going to eventually escape, because Greg has been the wall between that hero and the enemy. But finally, he's going to be taking the hit for the team here. And they're taking Scud down as well. Both of the red team members are really low here, while blue team can still carry on. Wow, this is getting excited. It's a back and forth game. Then the blue team takes domination, then red team takes domination. It's a very interesting game right now.
Well, yes, and especially since blue side is actually losing a bit again.
Oh man, Butterfly jumping below the tower, and then Gina's gonna finish her off. Wow, that's gonna be bad for that Butterfly, because now she has 20 seconds. She can't get any farm, any gold from that jungle, but it's gonna be worth it, because Violet at least is gonna be taking that bottom tower down.
Definitely going into their going to the blue side jungle, trying to get blue buff. And pokes out Irie.
That damage is just out of this world on the Irie right now. Sorry, on the Caffney. Oh man. We are looking at Caffney here with a 6.3k gold, and that's absolutely what you don't want on this Caffney, because that means one shots.
Well, yes, especially when he has 7 kills and 3 assists. So basically, he's been picking up the kills correctly. The kills are going to the right person on red side.
That is a very good team play here for the red team. And it's going to be a team fight here. Rest is going to be taking down that Annette. That means the blue team has no more support for the team fight. If they're still going in, I was trying to deal some damage there, but he's going to take the hit. Wow, that was too greedy. That was too greedy. And finally he goes down. Then we've got Violet here struggling. Chased by the Caffeine, and the Drag finally goes down as well. Below the tower after the tower dive.
This Caffeine is really fed. She's really strong right now with 9 kills at 9 minutes.
Kratos has been defeated.
They, Blue side had to play it really slow now, and then take so that the goal lead doesn't expand, because right now a 4K goal lead is quite big.
Absolutely, yeah. If we look at this, Caffeine, it's just keeping the growth is just going up and up on 7.3k already. And if we compare that to the Butterfly, which is the blue team's jungle, we see that she has a pretty nice advantage on that Butterfly as well. And she keeps farming. She doesn't stop. She really wants to keep that gold lead going, and that's really good by the red team, because that is exactly what they want to keep up.
Well, yes, especially when in this team comp from red team, where it's a very ADC centric comp. We have a Crack and a Scud, who are mainly tanky heroes into this side of the game.
Oh man, they're gonna jump in, and they're gonna be, and that is gonna be taken down in the middle lane, but there is still a team fight going on. But eventually they're gonna pull back and gonna take at least that Annette kill back home, putting the counter on an 8 for the blue team and 16 kills for the red team.
And the gold lead is now 5k, and because of the mid tower going down,
this is dangerous. Oh man, Raz taking down that Butterfly. Ivy barely surviving, but she is gonna survive. Getting back.
and the shutdown on Caffeine is gonna give them a lot of gold.
Oh yes. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Scud is still there. But they are, both Scud and Grak are pretty low HP right now. Violet is trying to do some damage, but she's gonna be hooked and she's gonna go down. And let's see what else is gonna be happening here. Scud is going down. Grak is going down. They still got the Caffeine over there. And this is a team fight they have to win if they want to come back. And Annette is not going to be able to pull damage off to get that Caffeine down. And the entire, almost the entire blue team is going to get deleted.
But Caffeine falls to Butterfly though.
Oh.
A blue team tower has
Oh
been
man, this
destroyed.
Yuna is getting very, very hungry for kills now.
Shut down.
Truth be told, that whole skirmish was pretty bad for the red team. The goal lead that they once kept of 5k is now kind of diminishing, only to 3k. Even though they got an ace, I don't actually think it was that worth it.
Did you think that would be Caffeine's fault here on the breakdown?
They didn't really need to fight that fight, honestly. They could just take the red buff and get out.
Oh, it's nice to see that the blue team is going to be taking the first Dark Slayer of this game.
Yes,
This could be...
and misses.
Yeah, actually, that's the goal they needed, the buff they needed to win actually that team fight and equal a little bit out that 3-4k gold lead. And there's going to be going a team fight up here. Scud is struggling, but he is still in there. Annette is struggling now, being chased by the red team. Rolls are turning around, and Caffeine is going to be taking out Annette in the end. And that means they have no support once again for this team fight. This is looking really, really bad for the blue team right here, Yugi.
Yes, indeed. Blue team should not be getting caught at this point.
Oi. And that Violet being hooked by the Grak is going to be insane, but there's going to be insane damage there by the Irie here. Grak is going to be down, and she is going to chase that Caffeine down as well, dealing successfully with that. And then the Violet is going to potentially be trying to do some damage, but they are going to be back on time. Scud is going to be struggling here, and probably going to go down here by the Violet.
Are they gonna check that?
Do they know? Do
Yes,
they know
they
he's
know.
in? They do! Wow, what a perfect gameplay, and that just almost turns it back out to only a 2k gold lead. Them being able, with the minions, to push the middle tower, and this puts the red team actually in a pretty bad situation. They're still okay, but oh, that advantage they had just a minute ago is absolutely gone right now.
Been destroyed.
Yes, and can they defend this tower is what I'm asking. Because if they can't, this is gonna be horrendous. But no, they can still somewhat defend this tower. It's going down to half health.
I do have to say here, Yugi, it's insane how they did not lose motivation. Just keep waiting for that perfect timing to be there at the perfect time, at the perfect place, and finish the red team down to finally cap it a little bit down on that gold lead. They're doing now Abyssal Dragon to get even a little bit more gold back. And slowly, this is going to be an equal match once again here, Yugi.
Yes, especially since late game, red side's gonna struggle. The only real damage dealer from the red side is just the Caffeine. So if they can, but Violet can deal equal damage to her.
Caffeine is going to be taken down. Ivy is going to be jumping here. Oh no, Caffeine is actually going to be surviving. Greta is going to be taking down that... Oh, sorry, did that cut down? Sorry. Crack is going to be taken down as well here. And that concludes this team fight with 2 deaths on the red team. But Violet is going to be taken down here. In this team fight, Caffeine is trying to snipe out a little bit on Prita there on the sideline. But Butterfly is going to be taking out in the middle river that Yena. And this put them in a very bad situation. Having only 2 people to defend this base. Caffeine still has to teleport back. That middle tower is going to go down. Will they be able to do it?
Can they defend this push?
Oh man, Raz is trying to struggle to get that minion down, and they successfully do, allowing Scud to respawn and Greg to respawn, which will basically be here the damage wall once again. But why are they going in? Ivy jumping on this Caffeine, tower diving, and he is going to survive. Caffeine is going to survive this team fight. That was a very bad play by Ivy here. Sorry, by Butterfly here, jumping in below that tower. I mean, that would have only been a trade. What's the point? I don't really understand it.
Well, no, at this point, if they can just kill Caffeine, they basically have absolute advantage against their team, against red team, because apart from Raz, who does a lot of single target damage, the rest of the red side struggles to damage late game.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, they knew that they had the lanes pushed basically, so they had the time for that Butterfly to come back before engaging on the next team fight. And there's going to be a contesting here on the Dark Slayer. And this is looking very bad for the blue team here. But then, no, the blue team is going to take down that Raz and that Caffeine. And this turns it around completely. While Prita is taking down that Scud as well. And they're going to be taking that Dark Slayer to go straight into the base, probably by middle, and finish this game off. Equal on gold again. Still remember, a couple of minutes ago, blue team was having a very bad time, and they came back. And here is that Butterfly trying to do some damage there.
She shouldn't bother. She should just push mid with her whole team and try to end this as quick as possible.
They do have to wait a little bit more for that minion wave, though. Only 11 seconds, 10 seconds before the Raz is coming back. Brack is going down, though. This is a bad moment to go down. Yena is going to be going down. And there is no way. Maybe Raz and Caffeine are going to be able to defend, but they're not going to respawn on time. And that's going to conclude this match on a win for the blue team.
GG. Great game overall. Both blue side did really good. I should take... red side overextended massively, and they had to pay for it in the end.
Yeah, I feel they got way too confident there in the early game, thinking that they could just jump in and take the blue team out, but they responded, and they responded badly. And that in the end is going to be figuring out that win on the blue team here, with Butterfly having dealt 30% of the damage.
Yes, especially when both Ivory and Butterfly could just jump onto Caffeine. A single ADC as a carry is not good enough. And here goes, and we are probably gonna give this to the next casters.
Yeah, we're gonna be handing over our microphones here to Toka and Cam, which will be casting next match here. And hopefully we will see a second match just like the first match, having some epicness going on, as that turnaround for the blue team was just absolutely amazing.
That's what we're hoping for, since we'll be in the next match.
Oh, are we? It's time for us to go then. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you for watching, and we are handing over our mics to Toka and Cam here.
Good luck, guys.
Yep, thank you very much. Good job, guys, and good luck for you in your next scrim match, which will happen shortly after.
Thank you very much,
Alright.
Toka. Appreciate it.
Right, so I do believe our next match will be between Mass Heroes and No Name. That is our two of our teams today. The second scrim match of tonight. Of course, we would like to spend a moment to thank our sponsors for the upcoming Arena Valor EU Summer League. It is of course brought to you by Trovo and the brilliant team behind Arena Valor. Thanks to that, we have the amazing 950 euro prize pool and even the tournament to speak of. So great thanks to them. As we await our players to join us for the next scrim match.
What's the name of the team again? No name and
No Name versus Mass Heroes, which Mass Heroes will consist of our two very own lovely casters, Justin
Yugi
and
and
Yugi.
um
Correct.
yeah, when a caster actually play.
Oh, there might be two Yugis this game, so that will be confusing.
We're just gonna go with red team Yugi and blue team Yugi. With some help. I don't know.
True.
Yeah. Yugi the caster or Yugi the player.
Yugi the caster is Yugi PK, and Yugi is the player.
That's not toxic, that was just like a fair, lovely warning. So we're gonna have 3 games today, right? So this is the second game, the third.
I, do we have the third game today? I don't think we do. How many? This is the last game, right? Uh, uh, I don't think I think I'll just do this one game and hop off.
which is like sending random people in here. Seems like they don't have their team members ready for us. Yeah, they're saying that they're sorting it out, so we're gonna give them some time to do it. Yeah, I'm watching the stream. No, just here in Discord.
Give link to YouTube stream. I mean, I can check it out myself, I guess. I just searched on YouTube. You should like definitely just mute us while the background music is playing. Just turn that up, and then just when the game actually happens, then bring us back in.
Where can I find?
this is the only way to be. You've heard all my stories, you know it's in my destiny. No pain, no love, it's a long game, focus. Dive in the war, be the soldier, no difficulty can hold us. Keep looking out for the danger, even from things that we seem to love. Just with a snap of my fingers, enemy turn to dust.
Now keep them coming, keep them knocking my door. It's the bloodshed that leave me hungry for more. Always ready for war, feasting on the applause. Cause victory is written into my core. So come on,
now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is growing stronger than a storm.
so come on. Can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about. The craving sound inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud.
I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history.
There will be pains again, but then we gain from it. We never aim the same. Yeah, it's hurricane in my lane. This raining flame away. If you wanna taste my game, there'll be silent cut. The violent rush, even lights get shut with a direct touch. I need no love, cause I'm the one, and this is my winning song. So come on.
Now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is growing stronger than a storm.
So come on, can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about. The craving sound inside my mind for days and hours. Say it loud, say it proud.
I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history. I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history, yeah.
Right. Welcome everyone to the potentially last match of the day between Team The Mask and Team No Name. With
As
me,
hero.
Frank Ribery, as a player / caster, and my fellow caster, Toka.
Yep, potentially, my dear viewers and players, we are experiencing stream sniping from a player / caster,
To ban.
live blatantly, and has no shame
At
of
least
doing
gonna
it.
have a perspective of a player when commenting, so that should be very interesting for the viewers too. Oh my god.
This is gonna be a solo cast, isn't it?
Red team's turn
No,
to
hopefully
ban.
not. Alright, the first two bans for the red team targeted to the support of Zip and Annette, which are some very OP support in this meta. And to respond with that, the blue team bans Kira and Florentino.
Yep, these are absolutely meta bans here, banning out the Kira and the Florentino from Mass Heroes, fearing an extremely powerful diving and damage up combo for No Name, favoring a ban on the support position of the Zip and the Annette. After having banned out these two supports, they do go with the Kira pick right here. Looks like they are favoring a towards the support position. Maybe they want to put a bit more emphasis here on the in the Dragon Lane. Could be potentially the next pick coming from them. Could be in the ADC. Instead, they will pick into Lubu potentially at in the jungle position. Yep, as
Lubu
the
could
jungler.
be playing well as a solo lane player too, but oftentimes we see Lubu as a jungler who can combat very well at the beginning of the game and can fight for the first dragon very well.
Up on the side of Mass Heroes here, they do pick up the Ruin Elendor, the deadly, but not so as effective as before combo of Ruin Elendor.
It seems like the red team has a lot of healing effects from both Pyrrha and Lubu, so the blue team might have to be aware of that too.
You're on the red team, not the blue team. Can.
Oh, I'm the red team?
Yeah.
Sorry for this ignorant error from me, a caster who has been playing this game for 3 freaking years.
Doesn't really not irrelevant, but okay.
Yeah.
The Zata is picked up by the blue team here. They do show their cards a bit early here with the Lubu and the Zata. Essentially, Mass Heroes can just straight up guess that Zata will be mid and Lubu in the jungle. They can look towards picking a counter, and they do. They pick in the Marja, a hard counter, an arch nemesis of Zata. Not in lore, but on the Antares battlefield, Marja is the best counter to Zata. And they do rhyme in names, syllables, but Marja with ultimate can absolutely just avoid any damage coming from Zata's ascent. And also as slowing down the Pyrrha and Lubu, of course, the Marja gets the anti-heal item. And really just down the power of the Pyrrha and Lubu with their healing. Now we come to the second ban phase. That's the as Mass Heroes have decided to bring out Violet, as with the Violet Pyrrha combo is extremely deadly. Pyrrha being able to provide a lot of cover, and ground for Violet is just around in a single spot to dish up damage. The response for the no name is to ban out Irie.
Ribery has banned Thorn, one of the very highly dangerous ADC right now, along with Joker and Caffeine. But the blue team, the red team has decided together that Thorn should be prioritized over the other ADCs.
Yeah, we do have the looks they could no name could be banning out both the Slayer and the jungle position with these two bans coming through at Irie and the Scott. Wise choice by them. Ban out both the Irie and the Scott. After all, the Elendor could be used in the Dragon Lane here, but the Joker is picked up by Mass Heroes here, and it's almost certain that Elendor will be used in the jungle. Makes a lot more sense because he is a lot more effective in that position, especially with the Ruin Elendor combo here. Now for the two final pickups of No Name here, they will try to pick up the ADC as well as Dark Slayer or the Jungler. The latter here, as they are hovering the Necroft and the Outstep, but they are constantly switching, giving me a hard time to really think of anything they want to do here, because the Mass Heroes will have a hard time figuring out what they want here. They will finally lock into the Pain and the Aosu. Interesting. With the Pain and the Aosu, it makes sense because the Aosu is able to just stay back and dish out damage along with Pyrrha covering him. But the Pain, this is usually a hero that dives straight onto the enemy front. Of course, with the Zata and the Lubu, that makes sense because they have the dive combo, but Pain is only really viable in the early game. And if he's too disconnected from the pack, no healing from Pyrrha is going to reach him in time. He will have to go down if not. So Yugi here will have to be very careful about his positioning and his entry and accessing in team fight situations.
Well, for me, I think that Lubu and Pyrrha would be the combat first pick for for blue team, but I think that Pain will have to like individually play, as he will not be playing with his team as an assassin, and will dive in, catching out those Joker, Elendor, or even Rui if they're not in good positions, so they don't have to be with the team always.
Absolutely.
10 seconds
As for the
remaining.
last pick of Mass Heroes, ending our ban pick phase here, that is the Varus picked up in the potentially in the Dark Slayer position of hard enter / counter to Disaster. Up top, we will see a mostly equal matchup between the Lubu and the Varus. Down at the bottom, we will see the Rui with the Joker, and against the Pyrrha and the Mouse. Both has the ability to just stay back under their towers and
Get ready.
clear out the waves and just. Yes, most of the both of our teams here looks like they will be playing based on their jungler rather than ADC picking the Joker and the Alsu. Both heroes extremely long reach and able to rotate quickly and just deal damage safely from far. Both of them not DPS type of heroes, so they are not the vital component of both our team's component here. This is based on the American and the rest of the world's date system, because that could either be the 3rd of July or the 7th of March. I will just call him 0307. Now, Elsu there hitting some really good snipes. Low and bringing down both the Marja and Rui down low.
It seems like somehow the ADC ends up with Lubu at the Slayer lane, and Varus will have to deal with 2 people in the Dragon lane.
Little strategy here, maybe from our players here to rotate the Varus down to the Dragon lane. Maybe not actually. That's the oh, I see what's going on here. Basically, basically Mass Heroes here is trying to bring the Rui to go with Yugi as he roam rather than with the Joker. Instead, Joker and Varus will be the combo to defend the lane, which actually has the Alsu in it. Yugi now facing a bit of trouble. The stun does go on to Yugi, but misses the Bloody Kiss. Is Enochian here, and they will back up. Yugi will be able to heal back up with that little health pot, along with the amazing healing capability of the Hero. 1 second to the dragon spawn. 2-minute mark has been achieved, and the dragon will be spawned. Did not quite see which team took the Spirit Sentinel, but I will guess that is Mass Heroes. Now the team fight does happen. Overwhelming man advantage here for Red Team, and they will take the dragon down. Yugi low on health, will use his ultimate get away, but Elsu first blood on Enochian. Yami covering his retreat. Out 037 saved by his support, even tries to stay back there to hit some snipes, but misses it as he has no vision. Actually, he does have it, but he misses either way. Starter not able to contribute much as he's not able to rotate down onto the dragon cave in 1-for-1 trade, but the dragon does go to Mass Heroes, but however equal in terms of gold, as the first blood does go on to 037 of the that is the kill of the Varus. Bit of little action there as our team's contest for the dragon, but nothing much. The lizard will be picked up by Varus here. Yugi unfortunately couldn't keep it, but Pain quite vulnerable to invades at his hero characteristic as just a 2-shot combo, and then he has to wait until his skill recharge to keep on doing damage to the doing significant damage to the any target he wishes to do. Yugi in his phantom form is looking to do some damage here, but retreating is the wiser choice, that he has no way to attack onto Marja. He can absolutely just turn into her invulnerable and get away. Up the 4-man gap down on into the mid lane. The 5-minute protection of the tower is still up. Zata able to just clear the tower quickly. No further push. We do see a 2-pronged attack coming here onto No Name, but Elsu will just dash out the way. Now the people in danger is Mass Hero, but they do read this correctly, and they will retreat, even breaking off the vision of Elsu right there. But the ascent does come from Zata. Damage not enough finish. This is early game Zata. Damage split between 3 members, but Yugi dives onto the tower. Combat not able to activate his ult in time and will go down. Bloody Kiss does come through. Yugi will go down. Frank already doing damage here. Does connect from 037. Amazing skill usage there by him. Takes down Frank Rubber. 2-on-2 trade here, but 037 does have the advantage. Rui unable to clear out the wave, and he will take down the tower. Sacred Ground is not fast enough, and and as well as the members of Red Team not able to get back in time to defend the tower. First tower will go down for a gold advantage for the team with the tower down. Interesting, but they will pick up this dragon even extending it to a solid 6,000 gold lead. By the way, invade here as Enochian not able to pick up the EOC as he might buff and will even pay for it as the Sen comes through, not even letting him any chance to heal from his bloody kisses. The Elsu and the Pain here able to just put a lot of pressure onto the enemy team, able to do damage from such long distances away, get a lot of vision, and then Pain is able to just dive in without worry. Also 0307 here. Keeping good distances from the enemy, dealing damage with his snipes, and then Pain coming in to finish it off. However, the tower advantage is in firm hands of No Name here, as both the top and the bottom first towers are in the hands of No Name. But Yugi in way too much trouble will go down, stunned out by the Varus. They're unable to retreat with his ult, unfortunately. But a bit forward to try and get enough information for his team, and he does have to pay for it, and that does happen. Sacred Grounds is used by Rui, but most of the team does retreat, and they to heal up. Wise move by them to heal up with the second skill, and then go back with Sacred Grounds to engage in the team fight. Good snipes are being hit by Yugi PK, being hit by 037 here. Even dashes up along with the Flicker to try and catch a kill for himself, but unable to find any. No further engagement by both teams here. Fair game so far, but gold and tower advantage still belongs in the hands of No Name. Lubu threatened up top here as Elandor brings him down low, but he will go back down to go back under the tower just fine. 1 minute left to be spoke of, but too low on health. The tower will be safe for now. Ooh, Varus though, Enochian. Good movements, now planted himself firmly deep inside the jungle of blue team, but he will go back into the mid lane for the potential team fight. No engagement for both our teams here. They don't want to pick a fight with each other. Their team compositions are on quite equal terms throughout the periods, like the early game, the middle game, and the late game periods. Both teams just able to do a lot of damage. I might be favoring towards Mass Heroes here with the Rui Elandor combo, finding a bit more effectiveness and efficiency during late game than the Pain. But we'll say about that as the Elandor is of course the much more early game as trick hero than a late game one. The DPK threatening the life of Zata here, but he is able to retreat. Good damage, and along with the rocket of Yoko does bring him down low. Bright uses the Conqueror to go through. Oh, but he will go down, but Yugi PK here finished off. Shutdown kill belonging to this battle with that as like a combo, but he will pay dearly for it. Kill going over to combat. Yugi here will have to be careful. He spot out. He spots out by Enochian. He knows the fact that they know that he's here. Tries to get away in his Phantom form. He will be able to do that. Might have to use his ult right here. Marja does go into her ultimate form, but no stuns to be spoken of, so Yugi will be able to just discharge. Now, Yami and 037, bit of mistake here. Yami even might be the wrong move here, but he is able to dash away. Even staying back to let out that snipe there. Dangerous territory there. You do not want to just stand there and be like, oh, I'm gonna snipe you guys right in front of your faces. But he is careful, he has the flicker, he has the support, and he does have to dash away with his ultimate. even now under the tower, he has showing me that I am completely wrong here. He is able to so many perfect snipe shots so far. And Nokian flicker over the wall there. A bit of a wasted flicker. He can absolutely just use his Venom or just walk back as he is the Varus. Now tower, middle tower of red team being put some pressure on here. But low health, it will be brought down to, and no further engagement by no names. Ooh, Enochian. That hurts. The snipe of Elsu is really starting to hurt as he has 5.6k gold. In contradiction to what I predicted as the jungle eccentric team composition, instead, looks like they will be focusing on the Elsu. Again, 037 does live up to his team expectation here, as he is able to finish off Enochian with the Varus, furthering the gold gap here to 2000 gold UVPK. Dashes forward and will finish. Zata will be finished off. Sacred Grounds is being pushed here. Joker not quite teleporting there yet. Double kill by Rui, although a bit of kills over here as the Yugi PK doing all the damage. Frank Ribery summoned onto the Sacred Grounds just to be killed by Bright here. Answers coming from our own Yugi here. A bit of tongue twister as there's two Yugi in this game. Double kill off his own. The Pain, of course, favoring from this more than the support Rui. Might be a triple kill here, and that does come through. He does deliver. Great team fight here. Good answer by No Name here, as the pressure being put on them was relieved immediately after 037 found some good quick tricks along with the triple kill coming from Yugi. And Okin once again got out of position. 0-5 now. It will go down and feed the gold to the enemy jungler, the enemy ADC 037. The gold gap currently is 3.5 thousand gold. Quite hard of a advantage to shake off here for Mass Heroes. If looks they have a bit of trouble into the late game. Here's the Alsu starting to really show his prowess here over the Elendo and the Joker, the two ADC combo, struggling against the Bright and Pain. Bright on the Lubu and Yugi on the Pain. He has to constantly dive towards him, finding impact onto the backliners of Mass Heroes. The tower will be finished off despite not having any minions to be spoken of. Conqueror is used using PK. Instead, magnificent micros with his butterfly manages to put it into the bush and finishes off the unexpected Alsu down below, but he will use the endless cycle and get back. Unfortunately, he did not retreat. Instead, Yugi PK decided to go back onto the bush. They already checked before and they will pay dearly for it. Now Frank Ribery, the Joker pick, really the red team starting to pay dearly for the Joker pick here. As the Pain, a magic dealing damage hero. Of course the pick a card, any card of Joker, unable to make himself invulnerable to magic damage here. Enochian keeps getting caught up position. He's playing way too far forward. They are at the disadvantage, not the advantage. He has no maces to be this far forward into the enemy lines. Finally, 037, who has been doing a magnificent job so far. This is his first snipe so far. Matt will have to use his auto retreat. Even that won't save him as the dive does come through from No Name. And Frank Ribery stuck between the towers, keeps on diving as Yugi to get damage onto Yugi, but ooh, Eric though to shut down TV spoken of. Good job by Frank Ribery there actually trades, but no more hope as the very response unable to do anything. Hence the game GG for No Name. Victory will be picked up by them, ending the game with a very strong and confident 6,000 gold lead. Actually a 7,000 gold lead, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Great performance here by No Name, finding so much impact with the Pain and the Zata Elsu combo. Of course, Yugi playing so well, constantly diving and able to exit with ease. 037 doing so much work as well. Between Yugi and 037 here, leaving over 60% of the team's damage. Over on the red side though, most of the team's damage does come from Yugi PK, totaling up to 37. Great carry by Yugi PK, but that won't be enough. And Nokian though might be the the sin of this match. He keeps getting caught out, ending the game with a 0-7. KDA might have to look into how he needs to rotate and move around the map here. Might be a weak link of the of Mass Heroes here that other teams could be exploiting as the virus in the hands of Enochian. Frank Ribery, though, does use the Joker to unexpected efficiency here. Despite I've predicted that Frank Ribery with the Joker, our very own lovely Cam, they'll pick a card, any card, won't be that much use against Yugi on the pain dealing magic damage, and the Zanta as well, but still able to do up to 21% of the team's damage, but ultimately being outdrafted, the Rui and Elador combo not as effective as they would like it to be, and not as effective as before. It has fallen a bit out of meta. Instead, some other combos right here with the Pain and Zata proving to be a bit more effective. That will be GG, ending the game for today. That will be the last scrim of today, if I am not mistaken. And well, in that regard, I send on behalf of the team behind this, who organized our lovely scrim matches today, mainly Shadow. I thank you all, the viewers who came to watch the stream, as well as the players who came to participate and play their hearts out here. Thank you all, and I hope you have a nice day. I do look forward to the upcoming Arena Valley EU Summer League, which will happen in the group stage, which will happen very shortly, in just under a week. So you guys do have that to look forward to. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for coming to watch and play.